Okay, we wanted to start early as we possibly could because we do have a full hour of entertainment here for you folks. And I want to welcome aboard Lee Maranville. He is the, I guess, lead singer of the band here.
Front man, just kind of leading the way, I guess.
Yeah, I just wanted to introduce you first here. On the keyboards over here to my left side, Daniel Barton.
That's right. Yeah.
What do you do, Daniel?
I'm a full-time musician right now, and I do a lot of things, but music's the main one, and that's my love, and I'm from Richmond, Kentucky.
Good. Well, you're just down the road a piece, aren't you?
Yeah.
Over on the drums, percussions, actually, you may not think those are drums, but they are. we have Tony Hammons.
That's right.
With an S.
It's an O-N-S, yeah, no D.
No.
Yeah. Actually, we're kin. Our ancestor,
Yeah.
Don Hammond, came from Germany.
Huh.
With Donnie Boone, he came through the Common Gap and settled in Middlesboro, Kentucky,
Yeah.
off of Washington.
Yeah.
And then they gave him land in return of his service to the country. So that family, it's our beginnings. So
Yeah,
we have that. It was musical too. Our whole family's basically music oriented. My dad was a drummer. My grandfather was a guitarist, and music's been my whole life. I've been a drummer my whole life, and it's been good. So I'm
Well,
really blessed.
we're looking forward to your good playing here just a little bit. Right now we have on the bass over here, Shea Gold.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm actually a drummer, and like so many other bass players in the world, I find myself playing the bass.
Okay.
Rhythm master.
Yeah.
So you can just switch over and play either or.
He recorded both on the album.
Yeah.
It was amazing. This guy tracked so much bass, practiced so much bass, took the bass with him to work. And then we tracked for like 7 hours one time at Jason's at Dirty Bird Studio, and he just gets done with the drums. He's like, okay. And he just runs over and picks up the bass. We're like, check. We're done for the day. You don't have to do it. It's amazing.
And Lee, quickly, now you are a chef, right?
Yeah, you can consider me a chef. I think after 10 years of labor in the kitchen in certain areas, you can be considered a chef. I've been in there for longer than that, but yeah.
But your forte, main thing right now is music. Because I mean, you're really into your career life.
Well, we're getting there. I'm still working two jobs. I'm probably pushing 50 hours a week between the two, sometimes 60. It's not recommended. I've got a family, and it's awesome. These guys have made a lot of exceptions for me in that, and so it's a lot of fun. Everybody's real busy outside of this, and I couldn't be more blessed to have everybody with me.
Well, we're blessed to have all of you in here, in the studio today. Thank you all for all of you making a part of your day, a part of our day, here at the radio station on Stars Across Kentucky. And right now, our stars, this is Lee's Rescipe music that is going to be playing for you today. So let's take it away, guys.
All right, this song's called Empty Picture Frame. It's on the new EP, so check it out, stream it wherever.
Got me staring at a picture frame.
That's a good one to start off.
Lee's music, I tell you what, Lee, that was some great singing, great, you guys on the instrumentals back there, burning it up.
Thanks, Charlie.
Your band has got it going on.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We're just out here, we're having some fun. That's really
So you guys, do you play locally a lot here? When I say locally, in the region?
We're just getting kind of started. We've been piecing together gigs for over a year. I was doing a lot of solo stuff for the singer-songwriter thing. That's kind of how I got back in. And we sort of developed and are picking up some gigs. We got some stuff on the schedule. We do have Madison Garden coming up this Saturday.
Yes.
And please come out to that. They're like a second home to us. I cooked there for about 8 years.
Yeah.
And so they allowed me back in to come hang out.
Well, one of your friends, Trudy Sobey, says sounded great.
Oh, Trudy is amazing. I met her at a little festival, and I've been watching her online, and I can't wait to see her again. She's awesome. She's got it going on. She's the best. She's awesome.
So what is, tell me, what music genre, I guess is the question on that. What is the genre?
All right, so here we go. I grew up kind of playing blues. That was my home. Starting at about 11, I kind of got really obsessed with blues. And I played that for years in my bedroom, just as an adolescent. And then when I started playing out, basically blues and classic rock were sort of the home. And then a little bit of funk, and then funk kind of, I was in the Vision Collision with Shea and a bunch of other guys in Lexington in the early 2000s, late 90s. And getting back in that kind of genre, Lee's Rescipe is housed in sort of funk and blues. It's got a lot of groove.
So today we're going to hear a little blues, some
funk and some groove. But then part of Lee's Rescipe music is that we also, a lot of times when I write, I just write what I feel. So kind of, I don't really want to be tied to a genre. But I also don't want to mix it up so much people get confused. So we're telling this line of like, when you come to the show, there's going to be a little bit of everything for everybody, and we try to, us as the musicians and as the writing team and stuff, we try to tie it together. It's something you've kind of never seen before, but everybody leaves happy, dancing, grooving. A little bit of country, a little bit of rock, a little bit of fun.
Okay, let's get another one, and then I'm going to save my next question for after this next song. Go ahead.
Sure. This one's called I've Had Enough. And this one I've written with for my wife. I wrote this about 17, 18 years ago. But that's a good one. I've had enough.
She might even be listening today because
She's teaching. She'll have to catch the replay.
Oh,
But my kids are home, and they are watching for the summer. Hopefully they're at Mama's, and they're watching on Facebook, which is cool. I'm glad to do that.
Hi, kids.
There you go. All right, now ready? Here we go. Well, I'm walking to work. It's just another day's work hours, and I'm trying to be on time. But what to make a man wanna live a life of crime? My boss said, whoa. So I'm dropping everything and walking out the door. I'm trying to act tough. Lately I think that I've had enough. Everything was going good till a few bad apples for the whole neighborhood. I'm staying up all night to try and make sure everything is alright. The whole country is at war. I'm at war with the folks next door. Don't want to get all rough. Lately I think that I've had enough. Everybody put me on. What don't kill me makes me strong. I've been fooled before when things got rough, but lately I think that I've had enough. Lately I think that I've had enough. Next to me at night, she gives me all that she can. Know that I'm woman and I'm her man. I give her the world. Know that I'm a man and she's my girl. When it comes to her love, and I can't get enough. Put me on. But don't kill me, make me calm. I've been through before when things got rough, but lately I think that I've had enough. But when it comes to a love, I
tell you what, I bet your wife really loved that song.
I think she does.
It depends. I dedicate that to my wife. I don't think she's listening right now because I just got a phone call when you heard me say, "I love you, honey." That was my wife. For your
I thought that was for me, but I'll tell you.
Okay, let me take a quick break here. You guys can talk on Facebook while I'm doing this, and I'll write it down where they can hear you, or you can play, do whatever you want on the next 2 minutes.
Do you want to put on the mic stand? No. One sitting right there. I'll just scoot up.
Okay.
That's good, yeah.
So do you? Are your earphones too loud or loud enough or anything? Earphones?
I'm sorry?
Earphones okay?
Yeah, they're good. Sometimes I'll put it off a little bit. They're good. They're perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I wanted to do in that bridge section.
I have no attack. Your Facebook folks, Joseph Quarles has said, go get them.
All right, yeah, Joseph. Yeah, Joe's going to be playing with us in Berea on the 26th.
That's right.
Yeah, the mailman. Check him out. That's his name. He'll deliver. He'll deliver every time.
I like that.
Check him out. He's got a lot of stuff on. He's playing with a bunch of people out here, Nate. And he's gonna be an awesome addition.
And Glenn Thompson, a good friend of mine out in Nashville, wants you. He's a guitar picker and a fantastic guitar picker. So say howdy.
All right. Hey.
Sounds with Pierce
Yeah. Oh, wow. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Stick Tight Atkins, you know Stick Tight?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna stick that.
Yeah, he's got his stand up at the end here. He comes through here occasionally for sure, and
Big kid, man. Good guy.
got it going on for sure. It's amazing how all the different medias, you know, you can mix it all together. Right now we're mixing together online, we're mixing Facebook, radio, AM, FM, and it just makes it all great.
Holding up the last note.
Okay, we'll cut it off and I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be fun playing that dynamic really quiet.
Nobody heard my harmonic. Oh, yeah, do it again. I'm watching you guys. Wow.
How do we look?
You can put some filters on us.
Yeah, if I can get some cat ears.
Okay, where do we go back?
Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Lee, I was going to ask the question when we were talking there just a moment ago, and you almost answered it. You wrote that song for your wife. Do you write most of the music we're going to hear today?
Yeah. I believe. Yeah. Most of the songs are.
He writes it all.
Yeah,
He
he
writes
writes it all.
This is the guy. This is where it all starts right here. He makes the magic.
Well, what about the rest of it? Are you any of you writers in this group?
We help arrange where we can.
Okay, so-
Shay's a good writer.
Arrangers and
Right.
orchestrators.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all.
Okay.
I do the bulk of the writing and the original arranging, but there's so many times, especially on the CP, a lot of the arranging is not credited to me. Some of the intros and outros, breakdowns. There, and, even finding the right key, I'll be in there, I'll be like, damn, where am I at? It's like, this is a complete group effort.
Yeah.
It was awesome having Shea do 75% of the, while we just kind
I'm
of
just going to take a minute and pump him up because, look, I started playing drums in 1987. I got my little degree. I spent 15 years on the road. This is the most talented person I've ever seen in my life. It's unbelievable what this person can do on a musical level. He's completely natural. He's one of these people that he'll do it different every time. And it's good. It's better. It's easy to be different. But he's different and good on a very, very high level. I put him up there with some of the most iconic artists of our time. I can't say enough about Lee Maranville.
Oh my gosh. Shea, man, he's awesome. I'll take that, guys. It's hard to hear that stuff. It's hard to hear that stuff, and I appreciate the kind words.
That's worth it.
Equally, everybody here. I mean, we are all working, from a lot of experience. If you combine it, it's a lot of years.
It's called a band.
Yeah, and we're trying to be a good band. That's what we're trying to do.
Absolutely, all right. We're glad to have you too. What's your next song?
This one is called Metaphysical Weirdos.
Why did you write that?
Why did I write it? Exactly. So, before I had a band, I was doing open mics, and that fall of 23, I had this little melody in my head that would not go away. And I just it's one of those things that just keeps on, and you finally like, all right, I gotta do something with it. Before, it drives you crazy. So I did. I wrote this tune that sort of speaks to people, no matter what their, thoughts or beliefs are. It just speaks to people who think things bigger than themselves. I guess spiritually, you would say, and just overall appreciating life and art and music. And I kind of wrote it as a fun way to just sort of a call to people who just like to have fun and think about things rather than material stuff.
Positive
positive
energy.
energy, and I got to get it out. And you know, in the studio, I did it with my brother at first, and he was awesome. He did the first 3 recordings by Johnson. He did the first 3 or 4 recordings. We did like a musical boot camp at his house. So we were just in his house, and we were just recording and doing all kinds of stuff. He allowed me to get that out and put it together. And it sort of took on, I don't know, kind of like a moviescape, I guess. I was able to kind of experiment after years of being out of the studio for him just supporting me. And I put a lot of stuff together with this song just to go outside the box. So the song itself is just kind of a component of a time in my life too, when I first got back into music, and fall is like one of my favorite times, and just being outdoors, and it really just struck me as sort of a magical little melody, and that's kind of how it came about. Hope to play it out at a festival someday if the sun's going down or something.
Okay, well, to put a little more positive energy, your kids said hi there.
Oh, that's awesome. Hi guys.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I have an 8-year-old daughter, a 12-year-old son, and they're watching Dad do some different stuff.
That's really cool.
They're getting into music too.
That's good.
Yeah, it's neat. Yeah, they're getting into their own. I'm not pushing them in any direction, but I'm just watching them pick stuff up, and it's really neat. I love that they're watching this also. But yeah, so this was called Metaphysical Weirdo. If you guys are ready to go.
There we go.
So all it can be,
these guys would do on a stage.
We try.
Wow, they got all kinds of little instruments over here. The bass player, this, what is that called?
Wind chime.
Wind chime.
Wind chime?
Yeah, that's the technical term.
Yeah, okay. And then the triangle, I guess you call that a triangle.
You got it.
You want to join the band?
Well, let me think about that.
Doors always open.
And our percussion guy back here, man, I'll tell you what, you was just about to go out of your orbit.
Out of the orbit.
Is it-
Down the stick.
Now, back behind you there, what is that particular instrument?
It's a gong.
A gong.
Yeah, saving gong, a rotary tom, so you can pitch bend it.
Oh, wow.
So you just look, it's more melodic, like we talked about before. Personally, nothing against cajon guys, they're great. I think personally, the best thing for a cajon is go on a camping trip, pull out the acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
pull out the cajon, smash it, throw it in the fire pit. It's great firewood. Well, then you pull out the bongos. Yeah, I'm a beatnik at heart, but no, that's my opinion. So.
Hey, well, he just felt so strongly. Look at what he built. I mean, he showed up to this gig. We played a holler, a benefit, and he just had that. All of a sudden, I said, "What is that?" I took a picture of it. It's awesome.
It's very unique.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's awesome.
What's a percussionist rig? It's, you know, you can keep good solid rhythms. And like I said, now I have nothing against cajon
Yeah.
players. Some are awesome.
It is
I
so
aspire
cool.
to be one of those cats one day, but for now, this is my flavor. I like, you know, a little bit of options.
This is the level of dedication that my friends have brought to the project. And I'm telling you what, like I said, I couldn't be more blessed. We couldn't be more blessed to be here with you today too.
Well, and I feel the same way, to have this kind of talent and to, show it to the world. Let folks here on the radio and on Facebook and on Worldwide Radio listening to Lee's Recipe.
That's right. That's right. This next one's called Seasons.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Stars Across Kentucky with famous Rescipe music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Stars Across Kentucky. Yeah.
Stars Across Kentucky.
You
We're
got
happy
it.
to be here.
You guys got it going on. And you know, something that I was just listening to your sound, you actually, I hear a lot of blues in that.
Yeah, thank you. There is.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, there is.
I love blues.
I do too. And thanks to the many people that came long ago that brought that music to us. And I identify, like, I didn't really identify with it, I guess, but as a kid, I don't know, it just spoke to me, and I was kind of getting bored of it. You know,
Good.
and I just stayed in the room, and I was just a kind of sad kid, and I just listened to blues and played it and loved it, got into classic rock. But there is the blues to me, I guess, is the basis.
Did you have a favorite listen to, or were you pretty much scattered?
Of course, you know, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
But a lot of different styles of blues. Otis Rush in Chicago, super cool, just a great sound. B.B. King, Albert King, Albert Collins, Freddie King. I mean, the list goes on. It's just I stayed with a lot of them in my room and just listened and jammed and try to get it, you know, how they got it.
Mhm.
And you know.
When did you put that guitar in your hand?
So the guitar, my dad had one all the time sitting around, and as a toddler, I remember just like touching it all the time. And then about 7, I picked up one he got me. It was a harmony, and he taught me to play "Call My Job," and that's an old blues song. And I was set, but then I really pick it back up, and then after that, I was drawing a lot and writing poems in about 5th, 6th grade. I was writing poetry and reading it, whatever poetry I could write.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in 2nd grade, I had a poem published on the Marathon one time. So I've been writing. I've been writing, but then about 6th grade, 5th grade, I put the two together. I just remember sitting on my porch and putting a poem kind of of words that I had with just some chords, and some neighborhood kids were like, "Wow, that's pretty good." Yeah. So then I was like, "Wait, okay, I got bullied, did all this stuff, but now it might pay off to like have some friends." Oh my goodness! So I just kind of went out, and that was kind of my way to make friends.
Mhm.
I've been playing the blues, and then just graduating to other music. You know, you get different tastes. But I'm glad that you hear that. I'm glad it comes through. It's kind of hard to see where you're at when you're in your head so much.
It's coming through.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, for sure. What's your next one? Let's do another one before we take a break.
Yeah, so let's see. We've got
Jay Hamlin.
just one song.
Jay Hamlin says hi to you. He's another great.
Jeff?
Jay.
Jay? Oh, Haley. Yes, Jay. He was on here not too long
Yeah,
ago.
I love Jay.
Jay's awesome.
And let's see who else that you might know. Christopher Van Winkle said, "Get her done, Tony Hammons."
I said, "Hey, Chris." Yeah, buddy.
Did you teach him get her?
That's where I learned from.
All right, then take it back, buddy.
All right, this one's called Just One Song. It's on the new EP, Metaphysical Weirdos, and we're going to take it away.
You're not holding nothing back, right?
I've got it all like set.
Nothing back. I love it.
Hey.
We'll move along. You're going to take our final break here. We got a couple of things to do, and you guys want to play something or talk to the Facebook folks there? You just lay it on them. I'll be back here in just a bit with Lee Maranville.
All right.
Central Church announcements to WRVK.
Facebook, Frida, that was for you. Facebook, Frida Curry Perry.
Pull it out, pull it out.
That was for her.
Sorry, I cut my nails, I couldn't get it.
That's all right. Who needs waters?
I'm
Yeah.
I'll bring some waters.
Thank
thanks,
you.
Shay.
I got one.
Hey, Frida.
Facebook comments there. You look at that. One thick.
I'm cool.
Read it? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I got a little too.
You got, oh yeah, I live with a.
Yeah, I had a Frida for a second. I was like,
What up, Joe? What up, Jay?
hope you don't mind.
No, man. It's
Sparky.
territory.
Sparky.
It's
Oh, shout out to him.
Yeah, the Sparky.
Sparky's awesome. He's awesome. He's a blues fan. Kathy, hi,
love that
hi,
radio song.
hi,
Oh no, that's
kids.
cool to me, man. I got a whole set of them.
Hi, Trudy.
It's
Awesome. Thank y'all for watching.
It's just like, well, gives us some texture.
There was one time you did something, I was like, oh man, I think I'm gonna mess up because you played something too cool.
Yeah, there's a couple of those.
Yeah, it's like, man, I've been practicing this record for 2 days, like rigid, and then Tony's just, I was like, oh, I need to relax.
I'm getting more used to it.
Okay, guys, we got our final, this is our last break. And
Shay, Shay.
At 5
Shay,
p.m.
Shay.
is when the news comes on. Have you got a band member out running around?
Yeah, they're joining the.
It's got to be.
Shay,
Shay.
Shay. That's what I would say.
All right, we are trying to summons. You know, the good thing about the radio show is that you folks out there, you can see that. Let me get this straightened up here a little bit. Bring it back into back into focus. Camera's out of focus there for just a second. Let me sure I get that worked on here. It's not being too cooperative for sure. I'll let you guys get going. But anyway, we got Shay is. Boy, you must be thirsty.
We're working hard over here, Charlie.
Thank you, Shay.
Water is blood.
And I've been trying to convince Shay to drink this Climax water.
It's amazing. I did.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, I think I threw my last bottle away.
Let me give you a cheers here, Hunter.
Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers.
Yeah, what state did that come from?
My water here work.
This is Kentucky water here.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting ready to crank back up here. Where can they find, I know everybody has a different kinds of platforms to put your stuff on? Where do they find you on?
Okay, so it's important when you type in Lee's Recipe, on socials or in the search engines to stream it. It's capital L, capital R, but you put it all together. There's no space in between. That's just an online thing. Try to be a little more specific, So, yeah, so they can find us anywhere. I'm streaming through DistroKid on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere. And they can just type it in, whatever their favorite platform is. I do have a few videos on YouTube and my TikTok account. All of that's tied into Lee's Recipe. There might be one out there, Lee's Recipe Music. But you can find it pretty much anywhere. The new EP streaming everywhere. It's on YouTube if you want to stream it that way. That's a really fun way to do it if I guess that way.
Yeah, I'll post this later on YouTube, and it's on Country Charlie 21. And we'll subscribe to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
You'll get to watch that.
You'll get a new
We'll play on
subscribers.
Saturday.
You'll get all new subscribers if we're not already.
Yeah, and interestingly enough about Facebook, we were thankful that we can use them today, but we were also disappointed that in 1 month, any of you that's got a video out there that you want to keep, you've got till June 27th to save it. And right now, they're very actively taking them down. I got a notice on the McLean family yesterday. We're going to take this down at the end, I think at the end of the week.
I've heard about this. I was hoping they would give us a little more time. I thought it would be a thing that's like, if you'd like to save this.
And in their best interest, they have been saying this for quite some time.
Yeah.
But we all thought it was sort of a joke until one day I read the full article and I went like, gosh, I better be at the saving these.
Do you know the best way to do that for anybody out there? Just
Well,
click
yeah,
the save?
on Facebook, you can, once you start watching the video, you can say download video, put it in a folder, but you know where it's at. It's just going to have this crazy looking long string of numbers and letters. But don't worry about that. You can rename that and save it.
Great.
All right.
I might do that. Good advice.
It is good advice.
It's coming up.
A lot of folks don't know that.
Yeah.
It's happening as we are speaking.
Yeah.
It's a shame. They give us toys to play with, and then they take
Take them away.
You gotta
That's
save
a
it,
song.
download it.
That's a song. You're right. All
Let me
right.
write that.
What's your next one?
Where do you go? Is that okay to play that?
We'll play Madison Garden Saturday.
Yeah, again, yes, correct. Madison
This
Garden
Saturday.
this Saturday, 9 o'clock, till about 12-ish. Yep.
And I'd like to say, this next song, it's a reggae song, and Lee played this the very first time he ever played at Renfro Valley, and he was told, we don't know, he was told, this is the first reggae song ever played at Renfro Valley.
Reggae original, let's say that.
Okay.
But yeah, I did the Donovan Howard singer-songwriter thing last year, July. A little bit before the TD Young Blues Fest. And I wanted to go to that so bad. But anyway, hopefully soon. But yeah, he told me that he actually helped me nail down the fact that some of my originals don't necessarily house in a certain genre. He said, you're kind of all over the place. And then when we played that reggae, I had him or somebody else also came up to me and they said, I don't think it might be about the first time I've heard that song played in here. Like that kind of music. And I was like, all right, that's the goal. It's like, bring something fresh somewhere. And Renfro to me is really cool. I love it. I'd do anything out here for you guys. It's awesome.
Awesome. Good. Let's hear it.
All right, where do you go?
So we got to take a stand.
somebody else. No, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that, Charlie. We appreciate that very much. Thank you.
We'll just call that good, leave it.
Call it good and leave it there. Sounds good.
Well, we're getting within probably at least one song and some chatter. I want to give the band just one opportunity for you guys to come back around. Keyboard player Daniel, have you got any comments you'd like to make on the show today?
Sure. I've known Lee for a long time, and I met Shea about a year ago, and Tony very recently, but I'm very blessed and happy to be a part of this project. It's really brought new life to me that I've been missing for over a decade, so I'm just thankful to be here.
Absolutely, cool. Yeah, and events like this just makes it all the more worthwhile.
This is wonderful. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Okay, our percussionist back here, Tony Hammons.
Yeah.
Well known,
I've got a
well
whole
known by
band
Christopher
of
Van Winkle.
Yeah, I mean, I've been around for a while, and I work on Wednesdays usually at the Drum Center in Lexington, like to help out Russ and Sandy. They do a lot for the community of the drummers locally and all over the state, actually. But so Shea comes in because he's a drummer, of course, and a good one, not just a drummer. He's a damn good drummer. But he comes in, he goes, "Hey man, you want to play for a band?" I mean,
I walked in, I said, "Hey, I got a band. We need a drummer."
And I played with some other talented musicians, and I'm like always up for, yeah, man, if I can fit it in, I'm up for anything.
And I almost fell over.
Well, then he comes back a little bit later, and he brings me a song. Well, he said, "I want to send you some songs. Check them out." And I said, "Sure, man." So it was like well, not the next Wednesday. So I didn't really listen to them until the following Monday. So when I heard these, I went, "Holy moly, man. These aren't just your normal garage band, let's get together and jam tunes. These are constructed pieces of music that's got a purpose." And it was musical, you know, it was beyond. I was like, man, this is great. So I joined, we started playing, they liked me, I liked them. So far, so good. You know, no drum solos yet, but that's okay. Shane and I will do that. But no, I'm just having a ball. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm just blessed to be with these guys.
All right, Shea.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gotta say, Lee and Dan are really at a big disadvantage with two drummers in the band. And I gotta say, I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real different playing bass in a band. I realized real quick I got to pay more attention to what my hands are doing. You know, not so much autopilot. You know, I feel like I'm taking to it pretty well, but you know, I'll never have the connection with this instrument that I do with drums. You know, I started playing drums in '86 or '87. I'd say. So this is just a lot of fun for me. It's just so much. I was done playing music. I was done. I was retired. I spent about 15 years on the road, then spent about 12 years off the road doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And it was when this guy called. I said, finally. I've been waiting since 2003.
Wow, man. Well, wow, man.
This was a bucket list. Like, to play music again with this guy was a bucket list thing for me.
Likewise.
Jumped on it.
Well, you guys got it all together. There's no question about the band. I mean, you're absolutely very talented, and Lee, you're a very good lead singer.
Thank you. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
He hates that.
So I think great things will happen for these Rescipe music.
Well, I appreciate that, Charlie. To me, this is a great thing. Being on here is like, to
Well,
me, that's
this
awesome.
is just something that, it's my way of giving back to something I love, and that's music, and you people. You people, I love you people. And we want to celebrate you.
Well, we love you for it, man. Thank you for having us.
Let's do a song. We've got, I've got 2 minutes and a half, so I may have to fade you off into the news and the ever never
Inside of you. All right, this one's called Insight of You, and it's on the EP.
Around the
That's got to happen. While losing in the bed.
This news and weather is brought to you by the
You wanna know where?
I think we just blended right into that change, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
That's programs on you, brother.
Oh, yeah. Good job, fellas.
I almost
Awesome.
dropped
Charlie.
that.
Thanks,
I had to switch up the road.
Okay,